This is Diane Cooper with Weather Integrations. Today's video will talk about what we're thinking for the late April and May 2017 climate outlook. So kicking off, we're going to look at the rainfall forecast over the next week, and this is for April 20th through May 27th. And honestly, much of the country is going to see at least some form of rainfall over the next week. We have a couple of pockets that are going to see several inches, however. One area that we're really monitoring is from Oklahoma, and it extends east into the Tennessee River Valley and into the Mid-Atlantic and South Carolina and North Carolina. And that region is looking at several inches of rainfall. Another area is the Pacific Northwest. We've got a storm system coming onshore, so we're looking at several inches of rain in that region, especially the higher terrain. And then we also are looking at some of the Rocky Mountain areas, seeing several inches of precipitation, again, higher terrain areas focused. Looking at temperatures for the period of the 23rd through 27th, we're looking at two areas for much above normal temperatures. One is in West Texas and into southeastern New Mexico. And then the other is looking a little bit into the southwestern U.S., just a small pocket. On the flip side, in the High Plains region, we're looking at much below normal temperatures sometime in this period. Looking a little bit farther out through the end of April and the first few days of May, for precipitation, much of the country is actually looking at an above normal chance for precipitation, and that's noted with the areas of green. The little bit brighter area of green is showing a little bit higher chance of seeing above normal precipitation in the Mississippi River Valley. We're also monitoring for two areas that will see below normal precipitation. The first is in New England along the coastline, and then the second is centered over Northern California. For temperatures, end of April into early May. For the east, southeast, and into the southern plains, we're looking at above normal temperatures. We're also looking at another area of above normal across California. On the flip side, Pacific Northwest, the Rocky Mountains, and even into the northern plains, we're looking at below normal temperatures. Looking into the full month of May itself, we have two areas that we're monitoring for above normal precipitation. Some kind of weaker signals of above normal precipitation is focused over Montana. The second area is in the western Gulf of Mexico, Louisiana, Texas region. In addition, we're monitoring for regions for below normal precipitation for the month, and that's kind of centered over the Great Lakes and western Ohio River Valley. Much of the country, however, has equal chances, and that basically means we don't have a strong signal of above, below, or normal precipitation patterns. For May's temperatures, we're looking at above normal temperatures across much of the east with a stronger signal above normal in the southeast. The above normal signals extend into the southern plains, and then we have another nose into the four corners of above normal temperatures. For the remainder of the country, you're looking at white, which again means equal chances of seeing above, below, or normal temperatures. Taking a quick look at our current drought situation, this drought monitor was issued on April 18th, but was not released until today, the 20th. And that's a key note. The drought monitor is always done on a Tuesday and released on a Thursday. So any precipitation that falls between Tuesday and the morning release on Thursday will not be accounted for in the drought monitor. But looking at the drought monitor, we've got pockets of abnormally dry, which are those areas of yellow, really kind of all across the country, just little pockets. But what we want to focus on are those areas of peach, and that shows a D1 or moderate drought scenario. And that's especially focused in the southeast and into the mid-Atlantic, and some D2 conditions even showing up, as well as a small section of D3 or extreme drought, and that is across northern Georgia and into far western South Carolina. So in summary, for the remainder of April and the first few days of May, we're looking at west conditions for most of the lower 48. For temperatures, we're looking at warm in the eastern half of the U.S. and into the southwest, but we're looking at cooler for the western half of the U.S. and into the Rockies. Looking at the entire month of May itself, we are seeing indications of below normal precipitation across the Great Lakes and into the western Ohio River Valley. And then on the flip side, we're looking at a little bit of a wetter signal in the northern plains, Montana, and that western Gulf of Mexico region. Temperature-wise, we're looking at warm in the east and into the south, and again, that nose into the Four Corners. But for the rest of the country, equal chances with no clear trends or signals. Again, the drought monitor, we are seeing some just pockets of abnormally dry, but we are being a little bit optimistic with the rainfall, especially over the next week and a half, 2 weeks, and that should help alleviate the drought to some degree. I will highlight that with May, we start to see increased thunderstorm activity, and thunderstorms do produce locally heavy rainfall, and that heavy rainfall is not typically well captured in the monthly outlooks. So closing out, just a little bit about who we are as Weather Integrations. We provide critical weather forecasts and notifications to your specific business operational needs. Our weather action alerts always include a recommendation of how you can alter your plans over the next couple of days to take advantage of the weather. What are those optimal weather conditions for doing certain tasks, while highlighting when the weather presents some risk. And by combining those two, we will help you improve your net profits. Our Growcaster product is a decision tool that is tailored for agriculture. If you are in agriculture, we do offer a 14-day free trial for Growcaster, and this link will take you to the website to register to sign up for the free trial. Thank you for listening. If you have any questions about the outlooks for the end of April and into May, go ahead and place them in the comment section, and I will respond to them as soon as possible.